Yo, what's good, y'all? Uno the Prophet here. We about to cook again. Alright, so NYOIL still been talking a little bit of stuff right here. You know, we about to just show you a couple little basic things. And last time we was together, we did the turkey soup. I mean the turkey, the jerk turkey. This time, you know, in the spirit of waste not, want not, we're gonna do turkey soup with the leftovers of that turkey. So, as always, I'll start off washing the hizzles. You know what I mean? Get on that. Alright, so I basically prepared everything here, you know what I mean? So we're not gonna do anything too difficult, and we're gonna move super fast. So first off, to give you your super base, I start off with a chicken broth. I rock organic chicken broth. You can get any kind of chicken broth you like. You can even really make your own broth if you want to save the giblets and all that and go through all that. That's on you. Alright, but I start with a little chicken broth base. Alright, throw that in there. Chicken broth, bang. Another thing too, can of stewed tomatoes. Get like, you know, a nice sized can of stewed tomatoes. I throw that in there as well. Alright, now this is just the base, and this is going to begin to boil. We throw a little seasoning in here as well. And that seasoning is just real basic, you know, because you can use your own seasonings that you like to taste. You know, salt and pepper, whatever, adobo, Italian seasoning, oregano, whatever. So basically we got all the basics in the pot now. We're gonna get this over here. And we're gonna begin that. We're gonna begin that to a boil. Once again, you know, with the whole spirit of utensils, if you notice all my stuff is stainless steel, I like to keep it like that. It's easy to clean and do. Now this base here, when you begin stirring that base too, you know, you're gonna have to add some water, depending on the amount of meat and vegetables that you're throwing in. We're throwing in this turkey meat here, which is the leftover carcass that I chopped up and cut up from the turkey that we just cooked. And then we got vegetables. These are whatever you would regularly find in a soup or a stew. You know, potatoes, carrots, onions, string beans, green peas, corn, and once again you can flavor it yourself. Did I say there's some okra in there too? There's a little dash of okra in there, and you can just basically season and put that together how you want. You're gonna have to add some water in there to the base, just to get it a little bit more liquid in there, and we'll probably just throw one of those, that's about 2.5 cups right there. We just threw in to begin with. We're gonna wait, get that boiling. Then the next thing we're gonna do is throw in the meat. After that boils down, then we're gonna throw in the vegetables. So we'll be back at you in a minute. Uno the Prophet, the Ghetto Gourmet. Holla Black, 1. Alright, so now we're back. We're about to, the broth is bubbling and getting warm. Remember that was the chicken broth, the water, and the stewed tomatoes. Now we're gonna go ahead and dump this, the turkey meat in there. We're gonna let that get to a boil. We're gonna throw a couple seasonings in there, let all that get to a boil before we throw the vegetables in. Alright, so this is it right here, the turkey, y'all. Throw all that right on in there. So, bang. Alright. All them little tidbits just cooking more and make the soup more delicious. Little pieces of fat, little what you call it, little pieces of the stuffing that's left over. All that's gonna get down in your soup. Get that to a whole nother level. Okay, now that's in there. Now while we do that, we're gonna throw a little dash of this in here. Y'all seen this from the last. This is one of my favorite things to cook with, actually, is soy sauce. You know, y'all can get whatever brand you like or what have you. I throw a dash of hot sauce in there as well. Alright. A bay leaf. I might throw like 2 bay leaves in there, something like that. Little splash of like adobo. Bang. Of course, the staple black pepper. All right. Little kosher salt. When I mess with salt, I only rock with the kosher salt. I think y'all find that's a little bit better, really no white salt, white sugar is good for you, but the kosher's at least better. And then too, I like to throw a little dash of curry in there. All right. A little dash of curry in there. Okay, so now we got that going. We're gonna give that a good stir up. And all that marinate in there like that there. Now lastly, remember what I said about the water level. So with that water level right there now, it's low in the pan. So we gotta add some more water to even it out. So we try another 2.5 cups. And if not, we throw a little more in there. Because that's a lot of meat. And the vegetables ain't even got in there yet. So now once that's like that, we're gonna have to bring it to a boil again, obviously. Okay, so that's it, a little bit more water. It's going. Now we let that go ahead and marinate and boil. All right. Now, if you can bring the camera in right quick, I don't want to do it over the flame because it's hot. This part ain't that hot. But you can see that right there. That's what we beginning to look like. All right. Now we're gonna let that get on there. Get that to a nice good boil, and then we'll be back at you when we add the vegetables. Holla Black, Ghetto Gourmet. So here we are now. So now the broth is come to a nice boil. The meat's in there, that's come to a nice boil. We're gonna now dump the vegetables in there. So basically, you know what I mean, boom. You can see, you know what I'm saying, some steam coming off of there. We're just gonna take these veggies, dump them on in. Okay, those veggies is dumped. Except for that there. Alright. And now we're just gonna let that get in there. Stir that around a good time right quick. Okay. At this point, add a little bit more seasoning. Another dash of salt. Another dash of black pepper. A little bit more of soy. Another dash of the hot sauce. Boom. And then, like I said, I like to do a little curry on it. Bang. So now, same scenario. We're gonna stir that up, and we're gonna let that boil down. And now at that point, that should about be the final boil down, and you'll see like some of the bones, you know, the meat starts to really fall off the bone and whatnot. You know, it'll be like this, and in a minute, it'll just be the bones. All that meat will come right off, and then at that point, we take the bones out. See all that backbone action coming on out. We take the bones out, and then you got soup. See, that's almost already boiled all the way off. So you're just basically boiling it down. Let it boil on down. That's it. So we'll be back at you again in a minute. It's the Ghetto Gourmet. Holla. Alright, so we're at the end now. Basically, you know, the soup has been boiling now. The meat, the vegetables has all gone down with the broth. As you can see, more, bones are coming off, and the meat is just coming off the bone. So this is at the point now where your soup is really ready to rock. You know what I mean? So now, that's pretty much it right there for the turkey soup. That's the leftovers. That's how you do it. You got your turkey in there, you got your vegetables in there, your sauces and your spices, and that's it. Ghetto Gourmet, turkey soup. Holla.